Hello and welcome back, Kensale Huskies sports fans, where we are back here live at the Rich and Joy Bonafide Ice Arena for today's matchup between your Kensale Huskies and the Pingree Highlanders. I'm here in the booth with Zach Braithwaite. We got Norris Andrews on analysis. Zach, give us a pregame matchup for today.
All right, today's matchup is going to be electric. As you've seen in the past, Pingree honestly have not been having the best season in the world right now, as their current record is 5-13-2. And two of those 13 losses have been at the hands of the Kensale Huskies, so we'll see what happens, as Huskies coming in a little better, but could definitely use some work here, as right now they are 5-7 in whole conference standings. Their last 5 games, they've had a 2-game win streak, but unfortunately lost to Hebron Monday night in overtime. So we'll see how this goes, but their last win was against Pingree with a 3-2 icing at their home arena.
I want to get back to that Hebron game, folks, as that was a very hard game by the Huskies. They went down early 2-0, fought back to go to OT. Norris Andrews, what do you have for us today? Second, folks.
Microphone's off.
Mike here. Sorry, folks. Yeah, thank you, Evan and Zach. Excited to be here tonight. Huskies come off of that tough loss against Hebron in overtime, 3-2, in a very controversial game. If we go back to the previous stream, the previous broadcast, I did give an analysis of each goal in pretty much almost every penalty of that game. And the Huskies had one goal from the corner circle, and if I do remember correctly, from in front of a rebound. But they were robbed of one goal that appeared to go in. It looked like, from our point of view and the players' point of view, and we talked to them after the game, appeared to go in, but it was deemed a no goal. So in the following, Huskies lost in 3-2 in overtime, but it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back today. Again, I'll be giving analysis on all the goals, all the penalties, and maybe even do some interviews while we're here. Back to you, Evan and Zach.
Thank you, Norris Andrews. And we're going to step aside as we get ready for puck drop. And as we get set for puck drop, as the ref skates, referee says something to the broadcast table. None of us heard that. But now Justin Tremblay will skate into the circle for the face-off in this home match against Pingree. And here we go. As Pingree's going to win the opening face-off, and already a big hit there by David Halfvogel and Justin Tremblay. As Tremblay's going to fight for it in the neutral zone. And here's Tremblay now as he's going to hit it, and Pingree is going to reset. Here's Pingree working out their breakout. And that's intercepted there by David Halfvogel in the neutral zone. And he's going to come up the ice with it. He's going to deke a couple, and the puck is going to be cleared away by Pingree. And it's going to be over from ETN to Barrett Lunder. And Lunder hits David in, coming into Pingree zone. He's going to backhand it. That's the no one. Kevin McLean, he has it. He was looking for David Halfvogel behind the goal, and he was not there. And Pingree's going to be looking to break it out now. And they hit it around their own goal with Matt Costiloto and net for the Highlanders today. As it will be an out of play, and both teams will make a change.
All right, as this game has been going, another test will be shown as the battle of goalies, as Kensale had a little problem with Jack Curran having to step up. We have Gary Mendia in net. We'll see how this goes. He's been pretty solid the rest of the year, so we'll see how.
And there's a slap shot by Jakub Klobacek that was blocked, and George Papadopoulos will go on the case, and that's going to be an early penalty against Klobacek. I'm guessing for interference there. And the Huskies will have to go on the power play early against the Highlanders, and the Highlanders will look to capitalize early on this golden opportunity to go up. As Matt Ianta will skate onto the ice now from Toronto, Canada. And we have Norris Andrews with the first analysis of the day.
And first penalty analysis of the day here. This one's a pretty cut and dry one, as Jakub Klobacek gets sent to the box for interference. So if we see here, if I run back for replay, Jakub was skating up the ice, and him and a player just got tangled next to each other. They just couldn't get off each other, and they got called interference because he didn't have the puck, obviously. So very tough penalty here early on in the game. 17 minutes to go here in the first period. We just see how the Huskies respond here on the penalty kill. Back to you, Evan and Zach.
That's going to be, now Pingree's going to go D to D there at the top of the zone. That's going to be skated over. That's going to be a shot Nowhere near Mandia. And that's going to be hit into the middle. And here, in a way with it comes Pavel Stastny with a 2-on-1. And he gets around one. And he gets around a second. Here comes Pavel Stastny. He backhands. That misses. Good, valuable chipping away time of the power play here. And there's the inbound. And that's going to be hit away by Matt Ianta there. And Matt Ianta and Pavel Stastny will both go for a change. And now Pingree coming through the zone with it. Defended on by Alex Wallace. And Wallace sends him to the ice. And here's number 8 from Pingree. That's going to be hit away all the way across to Castilloto by Papadopoulos, and he will go off for a quick change. As it's Gagnog, Hall, Wallace, and Tanner Cole are on the power kill now for the Huskies. And that's going to be a good break out there by Pingree. And they will be on sides coming into the zone. Comes down the right wing, defended on by ETN. That's going to be passed in the middle. Wide open shot. He shoots. No goal. It's going to be hit away by Gary Mandia. That's going to be to the point as well. Oh, good poke check there by Alex Wallace to get it away. Chipping off more times. And there's 32 seconds left to go in this penalty now. And now ETN's going to be fighting for it. He backhands it out to Tanner Cole, who's just going to very, very, very wisely hit it up the ice.
Yeah, great play there by the sophomore. Tanner Cole, as he sees that he has 2 players in front of him, might not be good to try to go up the ice, so he sends it down, killing more time off the penalty.
Tanner Cole, originally from Knoxville, Tennessee, moved here to Maine. Stepped up in a big way for this Huskies team in his first year, going to Kents Hill, as Mandia is just going to glove it with 11 seconds to go. And a good early side here for the Huskies defense. As now it's going to be Barrett Lunder, Kevin McElhaney, Hauptvogel, and Tremblay all on the ice for the Huskies. Antoine Jeffrey instead of Tremblay. As it's going to be trying to be cleared. And there's a shot to Mandia. That misses. He shoots off the crossbar.
What? No, that was not off the crossbar. That was off Mandia. What a save by Gary there as it goes off his glove and off the crossbar there.
Good save there by Gary Mandia as the penalty is now expired. And both teams are going to be at even strength. And it's going to be up to the Pingree bench. They go D to D. That's going to be shot. That's nowhere near Mandia. And there's around the net, right in front of Mandia. And that's going to be cleared away. And a good hit there by Justin Tremblay. As it's another shot. That's also off the mark. And it went into the netting right behind Gary Mandia as the Huskies survived the first penalty of the game.
As we said earlier, goaltending is everything, so you need to make sure that we have Gary Mandia there to stay strong, and he has been, as he's making sure to block all the shots in front of the net, and he's keeping really good positioning here to keep this game knotted up.
And Olivia LaCroix was the face-off, and it's a bring up pass to Austin Weiss, and that's a poor pass in the middle to Olivia LaCroix, as it will be cleared away by Pingree, and they will hit it into the zone for George Papadopoulos. And that will be hit again by Pingree. They will be offsides if they get the puck. They don't, and here's Marialta looking for George Papadopoulos. And now Austin Weiss gives a great breakout pass to Olivia LaCroix. And now here's Gavin Saucer. Gavin Saucer, another Maine native on this team. As the puck is going to be battled for in the corner. And now Marialta will skate over it. He hits it in the middle, intercepted by Pingree. And they will backhand it around the net. And here they come now with the breakout. And that's going to be passed. It's going to be into the Husky zone, but Matt Allen is here to handle business, and he's going to be looking for Alex Wallace to break out, and they find Tanner Cole, and Tanner Cole goes up to Pavel Stastny. Oh, but that's just off Stastny's stick, and it's going to be behind Pingree's goal. And there's Tanner Cole now battling for the puck for it, and there's a good hit by Jakub Klobuchak, but the puck gets by him, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1 for Pingree, and they lose control of the puck with ETN on defense, and he lays a body, stopping the breakout. And now here's ETN Gagnog, who scored in the previous game against Huron, up to Tanner Cole. And Jakub Klobuchak is going to shovel the pass into the zone. And now Pingree's going to get charged with an icing here. No icing. As it's going to be hit around Jack Curran for Jakub Klobuchak. Jakub goes back around to ETN, who will use Tanner Cole. And Cole will chip it up the ice into the neutral zone. And it rolls into the Pingree zone for Pavel Stastny. Here's Pingree as they go D to D. Almost a mid-collision there by two Pingree players. They're all good, as that's a great breakout play into the Husky zone. And it's going to be in front of Jack Curran, but Seth Sheeran comes away with the puck, and he's going to be looking for Olivia LaCroix. He loses the puck as well. And that's a big hit in front of us.
Yeah, the Pingree's trying as hard as they can to get some offensive pressure here, but the Kensal defense has been shutting them down. When they do let up, Gary Mandia has been there to keep it stoned.
And there's a good shot there by Pingree, which is going to be blocked by, I believe, Barrett Lunder. As Pingree is just going to dump it down the boards. And it's going to be defended on by Jakub Klobuchak. And Pingree's just going to hit it back there. And Pingree's going to go up to the defenseman. Oh! And there's Noah Campbell now. He has a one-on-one. He has that Turk standing up with him. Here's Campbell. His shot. Saved by the goalie. Good opportunity there by Noah Campbell as he did a great block. And his shot was saved.
As they always, as the great Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Great job there by Noah Campbell to see that his teammate was knotted up and just getting the offensive zone face-off instead of him possibly getting a missed pass or ringing it around the net.
And the first line for the Huskies on now with Tremblay, McElhaney, and Houtvogel. As Pingree gets it clear, and Barrett Lunder goes over to Hovind Hall, who does a good move back, and Hull's going to just dump it up the ice. Oh, and that's a poor pass there by Pingree's defense as David Houtvogel is on the chase now. And he lays a hit, leaving it for Justin Tremblay. Here's Tremblay now. He goes around one. He turns back. And he's going to go up to Barrett Lunder. He's going to hit it in. That's off a Pingree player's stick. Oh, McElhaney almost had a follow-up shot. That missed. And now Tremblay's going to regain it down in the corner of Pingree's zone. And McElhaney has it. And that's continued to be fought for in the corner of the zone. And Pingree's going to come away with it, and they break out successfully. And that's going to be over to Holden Hall. That's going to be a good chip over there to Kevin McElhaney on the opposite side. And now here, Pingree will break out again. Oh, and that's a great cross-ice pass there by Pingree. And they hit it in the middle. And Medea with a great save there. And Wallace. And Alex Wallace and Kellen Danaher were, as Danaher's getting a little too close, and Wallace was defending his goalie, as all hockey players do, very intensely. As Wallace will take the face-off for the Huskies now in their own zone. And that will be, there's a whistle here as a Pingree player is going
Too many men for Pingree, no penalty. They just blew it dead just to make sure that they wouldn't get a penalty.
And it's going to be no penalty, actually. Fortunate there for the Huskies. As here's the face-off now. There's the face-off. It's going to be won by Alex Wallace over to Antoine Jeffrey, who was looking for Mason Bork on the opposite side. Mason Bork coming into the first game for the first time. Over to Tanner Cole. Here's Tanner Cole coming into the Pingree zone now. He gets blocked. But it's a great hit there by Alex Wallace, and the Huskies will reset with George Papadopoulos, who whiffed there, but he got the pass up, but it was intercepted by Pingree. And that's going to be played for by Tanner Cole in the Huskies zone. He was looking for Jeffrey on the other side of the goal, but that missed. As it's going to be a shot by Pingree. Great block there by Tanner Cole, right at the front. And now here's Tanner Cole on the breakout now. Mason Bork stumbled. Here's Tanner Cole as he just dumps it in. He gets around one. And now here's Pingree as they will try to break out. They're behind the net, and they break out with a good breakout pass there. And here they come up into the neutral zone, and they get into the Huskies unsuccessfully with ETN there to defend, but he steals the puck right away as he hits it up to Seth Chirink. But it's stripped away there by Olivier LaCroix, and here he comes with blazing speed. Oh, here's LaCroix, his shot, that misses, but ETN is there, and he's just gonna hit it back into the zone. And there's on the doorstep there was Chance Farrell, that missed as well, or was saved. And it's gonna be cleared away by Pingree into the net.
As one of the many traditions that the boys varsity hockey have is the chain player, which goes to the MVP that they pick. And I think an easy candidate for that this game will be Tanner Cole. He's been working so hard today. He's been driving, hitting, shooting, passing. Everything he's been doing is amazing, and I think he could get it.
And there's a bad pass there, and Barrett Lunder's going to have to chase after this after Wallace won the face-off back to the Huskies. And that's going to be over in battle for by Chirink. And I believe Alex Wallace down in the corner. And that's going to be into George Papadopoulos. Jakub Klobuchak, who's back on the ice. And Seth Chirink, a lot of players stumbling early here.
And a penalty there.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty, I believe, on Seth Chirink.
Seth Chirink caught an edge there, took a tumble, and unfortunately took out the skates of another player. So Pingree's going back on the power play.
9:36 remaining. The score still remains 0-0. On the power play kill, on the penalty kill for the Huskies, it's going to be Papadopoulos, Hall, with Houtvogel and Justin Tremblay. We have Norris Andrews with an analysis.
Second penalty of the game. Second penalty analysis here. As the play started by the puck it was a scrum in the corner, and it was tripped out to center by the Huskies. It was passed up to Seth Chirnik, and Seth Chirnik tripped up number 5, so I can see who that is. Number 5.
Jack Brube.
That is Jack Brugel. He tripped up there. So it's pretty obvious penalty. He tripped him with his stick. I don't think he meant to, I think he tumbled to the ice just trying to get the puck. but Seth Chernick is going to go to the box for 2 minutes here. Huskies on the power play. Back to you, Evan and Zach.
Thank you, Norse. As that's going to be chipped away there by Holden Hall. Good chip there. And Justin Tremblay will provide the pressure for the Huskies on this penalty kill with 1:26 to go in it. And that's going to be won over by, I believe, Jakub Klobuchar, by Justin Tremblay, who was trying to skate in, and now he will have to retreat along with Papadopoulos, McElhaney, and Holden Hall. And that's going to be in the back for Hall. He's going to do a powerful slop shot around, but it will not make it out of the zone. Now here's Pingree at the top. They go to D to D. Good stick work there by George Papadopoulos, and he almost got it clear off. Here's Pingree now down below. Now they're behind Mandia. Now they're going to go back up to the point. Oh, and that was good pressure there by Kevin McElhaney. He's going to need to get back, as that shot is a great pass Gary Mandia, and he looks visibly frustrated. Good shot there by Pingree as they get on the board 1-0. Excellent shot there. Good snipe there by Max Kirinov, the defenseman on the power play, and Pingree goes up 1-0.
Yeah, miscommunication there. It looked like they got loose. One of the Kents, I think it was, I believe it might have been Klobuchar, lost his stick, had to go grab it.
It was McElhaney.
Yeah, Kevin McElhaney lost his stick, giving them a quick 5-on-3, and it seems like that was just a thing. And oh, yep, Gary Mandia looks like he
stick change.
Stick change there. Maybe didn't like it, maybe broke it. We don't know.
All right, and we have Norris Andrews.
And we have a first goal analysis, and it's going to go the way of Pingree on the power play. It was chipped up to number 24 here for Pingree.
That's going to be Cody Plaza, one of the assistant captains.
Cody Plaza gets the apple on this one because he passed it up from the point as one Husky player took a tumble, and the shot was taken by number 6 Max Kiramov. He takes it from the corner, from almost the blue line point, and takes it, and a snipe right past Mandia. And Mandia, I think it actually hit his pads and it went past him. So off the inside, and that's unfortunately going to go in. Pingree leads 1-0. Back to you.
Thank you, Norris. As it's going to be battle for the corner in the Huskies owned by Pingree. And Huskies are going to try to get it out, and they will successfully with Tanner Cole now. And Tanner Cole is going to chip it up, and he got hit badly there. And it's going to be a chance for the Huskies now. And it's going to be, and the goal is going to come dislodged.
Oh, it looks like there might be a holding. There might be a penalty here.
Yeah, it's another penalty here.
I don't think it's going to be on Kensel. We're not sure.
Alex Wallace and Pavel Stastny went all for it. It's going to be on number 24, Cody Plaza. Again, another one of the assistants here for the captain, Michael Lynch, for the Highlanders. And now the Huskies will have a golden opportunity for them to respond. And we have Norris Andrews.
Work here in the first period. For another penalty analysis, this time on Pingree. Huskies are on the power play here. So what happened was they had a breakaway going back the other way, a 2-on-1, and it looks like number 24, Cody Plaza, just held a player there. It didn't look obvious on the video, but if you watched it in the rink, he sort of held them for a minute, and that's what caused them to go into the net, and the net was mislodged. So Huskies draw a penalty. They're on the power play.
And that's a good pass from ETN to Justin Tremblay. He will get it into the zone, along with Kevin McElhaney, who leaves it for Barrett Lunder. Over to ETN. ETN will skate now. His shot. That's going to be saved. Good save there by the Pingree goalkeeper, Matt Custiliotto. I think that's his name. And now Tremblay will skate in for another face-off, as he's the center of this lethal first line for the Huskies, consisting of him, McElhaney, and Halfbogle, who have combined it for a lot of points. Can't do the math in my head right now, but we'll get back to that with Barrett Lunder as he goes to McElhaney. McElhaney's going to hit it in the middle. And McElhaney's going to continue to fight for it. He's going to keep it in the zone with David Halfvogel. He's going to square up. He's going to take a shot. That's going to be missed, but ETN has it now. Here's ETN. ETN's going to go over to Lunder. Lunder's going to look for ETN, but that's going to be cleared away. Good stick work there by Pingree, as ETN will have to recoup it. And he goes right behind Gary Mandia. Here's ETN now, with 56 seconds left on the power play. That pass is going to be over to Justin Tremblay, who will take it up now. And that's a shot by Tremblay. That's going to be off a Pingree player's skate. Number 4, Bryce Bedard. Good block by him. And now Jakub Klobuchar is going to have to regain it as the Huskies go for a change. And Klobuchar is going to leave it for Kevin McElhaney. Here's McElhaney now. as he's going to turn back and use Papadopoulos. Here's Papadopoulos. That goes over to Jakub Klobuchar, but Klobuchar cannot corral that. And it's going to be battle for by Klobuchar. And he's going to leave it for someone, but now it's going to be a one-on-one by Papadopoulos on defense. Here's George Papadopoulos now. Oh, fantastic stick there by George Papadopoulos with an excellent poke check. George Papadopoulos from Montreal, Canada, with a terrific defensive play there to avoid and that one-on-one, and he wins that battle. But Huskies have yet to win the war as that puck is going to hit the net, and it will be a face-off.
Yeah, 6 seconds here left on the penalty, so this will be a golden time for the Huskies to just win it and get a quick shot off. It seems like it's going to be outside the zone, so they're going to need to try really hard to get the puck won and get in the zone.
And here's Wallace now with the face-off. He's going to win it, and he's just going to dump it inside the zone. And that's going to be hit around the boards, and it's going to be out of the zone. Jakub Klobuchar is there, and that's going to be battled for by Pavel Stastny, but it's going to be hit away. And now here comes Pingree down the zone, and that player's going to get hit. Now it's behind the net to Klobuchar, and he's going to lay a huge hit. Jakub Klobuchar just murdered somebody behind the net, and Klobuchar is a little slow to get up though, but he was not on the wrong side of that hit, as that's going to be behind the net. Very physical play early here with Jakub Klobuchar.
That is a textbook shoulder to rib cage hit there, and what a hit there. That one.
Oh, and the referee, you guys did not just see that, but the referee took a stumble there, as well as some of the players have during this game. As Olivier Lacroix is going to find George Papadopoulos. He's going to chip it up, trying to get out of his zone, and he succeeds. Here's Pingree now. Cody Plaza. He's going to find his teammate, and that's going to be past by Ianta, but he's skating after it. And Ianta goes over the shoulder, over the back. And he's going to continue. They're going to continue to play as there was no penalty. As Pingree will set up their offense, and they will go through multiple people, and that's no good. And now that's Jakub, and that's Holden Hall will just hit it around the boards, looking for Tanner Cole. But there's Olivier Lacroix, as that's just chipped back into the boards, and Matt Ianta will have to play with it now. And here he goes. And that's going to be hit around to Gary. That's going to be hit around Gary Mandia. And now it's in the corner. And here's Matt Ianta on defense. Good battle there between Matt Ianta and Ryan Kavanaugh. And that was one by Kavanaugh. And now it's going to be hit up to the point. Good hit there by I believe David Halfvogel or Mason Bork. And it's going to continue to be battled for it. And that puck is just going to be hit over to the side. For Holden Hall. He's going to go up to Mason Bork. And Borg is going to chip it over. And now the Huskies have a 2-1 with Austin Weiss, but he cannot hit it up to Justin Tremblay. As here's Matt Ianta. And he goes over to Holden Hall. And Hall is going to chip it way over. And Austin Weiss is going to go for the change as the Huskies were caught with an icing. As McElhaney tried to avoid it. But now Weiss cannot substitute. And will be on the ice with McElhaney and Tremblay. David Halfvogel, the only person on the Huskies' first line to not be out. Here's Justin Tremblay to take the faceoff now. Here's Tremblay. That's over to Barrett Ludner. He's going to chip it out to Austin Weiss. And Weiss will hit it up, and he will go for the change. And that's going to be behind the net for Pingree. And they're going to be skating up with it. And that's going to be chipped. And now that's for Barrett Ludner as he's going to hit it back out of the zone, and Pingree will have to reset. And Pingree goes D to D. And they're just going to hit it back into the zone now. And Barrett Ludner will have to handle it. And he successfully does as he gains possession of the puck. And he will chip it up to David Halfvogel, who will do a great turn. And he's going to chip it over looking for Kevin McElhaney now. McElhaney's going to get there first, and he's going to hit it to Tremblay. Oh, but that puck is going to be cleared, but not out of the zone to Jeffrey as he goes to Lunder. As Lunder goes in the middle to Halfvogel. It's shot, and he scores! Excellent passes there by the Huskies between Barrett Lunder, Antoine Jeffrey, and David Halfvogel with an excellent center of the zone cut, and he gets a wide open shot and rips it bar down. Zach, give me your thoughts.
What a goal there. You take your missed opportunities and you make what you can with them as the puck was lost at the blue line. Great play there by, I think, Papadopoulos to get it back into play.
Jeffrey, Antoine Jeffrey.
Yeah, Antoine Jeffrey, and then the great shot, top corner. We got a tie game.
And we have Norris Andrews now with the analysis.
Huskies analysis of the game for the goals. So it's now tied 1-1. Here the Huskies skated it into the zone. They passed it out. Barrett Lunder it was passed to Barrett Lunder, Antoine Jeffrey, and then David Halfvogel with a classic top shelf snipe on the goalie. We are tied here at 1-1. Halfvogel, the captain, That will be Hatfogel's, if I can find it on the stat sheet, that will be his 17th point of
Oh,
the
that was Center Cole. Headshot that missed. Sorry, Norris.
That'll be 17th point on the season and 6th goal on the year. Great job there by David Hatfogel. We're tied here at 1. Back to you, Evans.
Thank you, Norris. As it's going to be chipped away by Pingree. It's going to be dealt with by ETN. And he's going to lose the puck in the neutral zone. And it's going to be a brief one-on-one there. But that's to nobody, and that's going to be hit away. But it's going to stay in play as it did not hit the net and away with the boards. And that's going to be past Pingree, and it will be an icing. Oh, actually, it will not be an icing, as I believe somebody touched it. Yep. Pingree's going to have to reset as the Huskies going to change.
Number 24, Cody Plaza, accidentally touched it. If he didn't, that would have been an icing for Pingree.
And now the Huskies going to make a change there. And here is, and Jakub Klobuchek lays a hit there, and it was attempted to be cleared there by Olivier Lacroix. And now here's Chance Farrell on the ice. And Farrell's just going to dump it in, and he's going to be first to the puck. Here's Farrell battling. He loses it. And now it's up. And here's a one-on-one against Manayanta with Jakub Klobuchek sitting back. That's a shot. That's in there by Mandia. Oh, almost a good rebound attempt for Quinn Moses, but he cannot get there. As Seth Chirik is going to hit it away to Jakub Klobuchek, who's going to hit it up the boards and out of the Husky zone. And that's going to be and that's not going to be a penalty, as Seth Chirik was going to lose their stick, but that will be an icing there. As I thought for sure that would be a penalty, but none.
Yeah, the reason why that's not a penalty is he had his stick slashed out of his hands, or he dropped his stick, and about a couple seconds after that, it was kicked up. So that's why there's no penalty, as he did nothing wrong.
Thank you, Zach. As here is Olivier Lacroix, who wins the face-off down to Manayanta, who go D2D looking for Klobuchek, but that missed Klobuchek. And that's going to be battled for by Chance Farrell. That's going to be up to Pingree's defenseman. He's going to shoot. Saved by Mandia. And now it's going to be behind the net as Pingree brings it up. That's going to be in. I believe Manayanta lost his stick there. Oh, good deke move, good toe drag deke there. That's going to be around. Here's Pingree working their offense. That's going to be behind Mandia. That's in the middle, and Chance Farrell's going to come away with it. And here he comes. And Chance Farrell's just going to dump it in, and he will go for a change, bringing on the first line for the Huskies, who got their goal, their only goal for this game. Oh, and that's great for David Hatfogel to defend it, and he's going to leave it for Justin Tremblay, who was looking for Hatfogel with a backhand, but he could not find him. As that chip is going to be right to Holden Hall, who's going to recuperate it. And there's Justin Tremblay with 30 seconds left to go. And that's over to McElhaney. That's the Hatfogel. He gets hit. And that's going to be around the boards now with 20 seconds left to go. And now Pingree's going to break out. Now here's Pingree now. They're in the corner. They're battling for it. And there's Lunder. And Hatfogel. And that's going to be cleared away by Holden Hall. And that will be an icing. And the period will expire. As your Huskies are tied with the Pingree Highlanders in this great matchup between these two schools. As David Hatfogel gets the first goal for the Huskies, and we're going to have interviews with Norris Andrews here shortly. And here's Norris Andrews with the interviewing David Hatfogel.
All right, looks like we're good to go here. I'm here with David Hatfogel, your scorer for today. It's tied 1-1 here. And David, walk me through that goal. That was a classic top shelf snipe.
Yeah, so it all started with a great breakout that we practiced last week, and we've been working on that recently. And thank God it worked, right? So I got the pass from Barrett, and all I had to do was bury the puck. So it was really the work of my teammates, but I'm happy that we scored, and it's a 1-1 game, and we still a lot of work to do, but I think we got it.
Yeah, you guys are playing absolutely great out there. There's a lot of hustle today. A lot of guys, like Alex Wallace is just off camera. I noticed he was hustling today. You know, Tanner Cole, you obviously. How do you think the guys are going to adjust to the second period here?
I don't think we need to do any adjustments. I just think we need to stick with what we've been doing because it's been working out so far. And yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Any plans to carry this momentum in, and are you looking for another goal? Because I know you're probably hungry for more.
That'd be awesome, but I'm really looking for the win because we really need that in the conference and in the knapsack. So just get pucks in deep, hustle, keep battling these guys, and we just got to want it more, and we've been wanting it more, and that's awesome. So we got to keep going.
All right, thank you for your time, David. Get in the locker room. Don't want to hold you for too long.
Thank you, Norris.
Huskies and Pingree are tied 1-1 here, everybody. We'll come back to you at the second period. Thank you.
And we are back for the second period in this marquee matchup between the Kensal Huskies and the Pingree Highlanders, as the game is knotted at 1. As Justin Tremblay loses the faceoff there, and it's going to be hit down to Barrett Lunder. And Lunder will try to clear it out looking for Tremblay, but that's going to be failed. Oh, and Kevin McElhaney tried to stop it in the neutral zone, but that failed as well, as ETN will skate after it. Here's ETN now. That's going over to David Halbvogel. Oh, but that fails, and Pingree will continue to work their offense in the Husky zone. And that's going to be hit right in front of Gary Mandia, and he puts the glove over it. And we have Norris Andrews with a quick analysis.
On here, first one of the second period, but this one's actually about my interview with David Halbvogel at the end of the first period, as everyone saw and heard. And as David said, he really wants to continue he said the team's playing. I did compliment Alex Wallace and Tanner Cole and David Halbvogel. We said that he believed the team was playing good and he needed to carry that into the second half, and there was nothing they would change. So Huskies are playing very well here, according to Halbvogel, and he's also looking for a second goal in this game, as we are tied 1-1. Back to you, Evan and Zach.
Thank you, Norris, as there's an early chance there for Justin Tremblay, as that puck is going to be right in front of Gary Mandia.
Oh.
And it's going to be, as David Halbvogel gets into it with some, that was apparently by accident.
Yeah, David took a little tumble there.
There's a huge scrum in front of Mandia, and it's going to, I believe it's just going to be a normal face-off. Or maybe Gary Mandia seems to be fine, no injuries. As Gary talks to the ref a little. He's going to take a couple skates.
Yeah, it looks like if you look at the ice, the athletic medic that we have on site,
Andrew Huron.
Andrew Huron, my bad. He is a wonderful person. If you met him, he's really nice, and he's really good at doing EMS things, so shout out to him.
And here's Jakub Klobocek. Looking for George Papadopoulos. That pass missed, as Papadopoulos is going to go right back over to Klobocek. He's going to go right back over to Papadopoulos. And that's going to go up to David Halbvogel, who just chips it in so there's no icing. As the Huskies will go for a change, bringing on their second line consisting of Pavel Stastny, Tanner Cole, and Alex Wallace. And now here's Papadopoulos on the puck now for the Huskies. And he does a great turn there, and that's going to be chipped over to Tanner Cole. And Tanner Cole is going to look for Pavel Stastny. Oh, and it's just intercepted by Pingree. Oh, a great interception there by Thomas Taverner to stop the puck. That would have been a 1-on-0 for Pavel Stastny coming down the zone. As Pingree's going to have it right in front of Gary Mandia, and that's not going to be a goal. As that will be cleared away by George Papadopoulos. Here comes Stastny now. Stastny goes up to Tanner Cole. He takes a stumble, but he gets right back up and continues to play. And that puck is going to be hit. And that's going to be a slap shot by Pavel Stastny, which bounced. And it's going to be from the net for Olivier LaCroix. And that's going to be battled for. And that LaCroix tries to hit it in the middle, but that's failed. As now, Pingree's going to do a breakout. And here's Matt Ayonta now. And Ayonta's going to probably use Antoine Jeffrey, who goes up to Olivier LaCroix. And here comes LaCroix. He's going to shoot. And it is going to be right in front of the Pingree goalkeeper. Good save there, as Olivier LaCroix tried a slap shot right on the doorstep, and that failed.
Yeah, if you look back at that play that just happened on that chance by, I forgot who had the chance, but that was a great play by number 20 on Pingree, Thomas Taverner, as he had made a great block to keep the game still knotted up.
That was a shot there, I believe, by Noah Campbell, which just got immediately saved. And Olivier LaCroix will do it again with Max Gurtian. And there's the face-off for LaCroix. And the face-off is going to be won by Gurtian. And now here Pingree skate will puck up it now with Cody Plaza. And now here Pingree comes now down into the zone, defended by Anton Jeffrey. And that shot, that's going to be gloved by Gary Mandia. And the Huskies will do it in their own zone this time. And the first line for the Huskies will skate onto the ice. This lethal trio of Tremblay, Halbvogel, and McElhaney, as all three of them lead the goals. With Kevin McElhaney with 17, David Halbvogel now with 17 as well. Justin Tremblay with 14. As these three have been lethal for the Huskies this season. And here's ETN. That's up to Halbvogel. Here's Halbvogel back and flurry now, and here's ETN. And he hits around looking for McElhaney or Tremblay. Chumley's going to go looking for McElhaney. McElhaney's going to shovel past it out, looking for a half Vogel, but that fails. And now it's going to be for ETN. And he will reset it behind the goal. Here's ETS getting up with it now. He tried to find half Vogel in the middle. And it gets into the Pingree zone. And half Vogel tried to go for it, and that failed. Half Vogel seems a little hurt, a little shaken up after that play. He will probably be all right, as David Half Vogel is very tough. And that's going to be in the middle for Pingree. And it's back, and that's a shot. Blocked by, it's a painful block by Etienne Gagnon. He throws a glove, and he's going to skate off the ice now.
Etienne was hit right in the hand there, as that's got a sting.
No, and he immediately comes to the ice with George Papadopoulos, and he is in visible pain. We will keep an eye on him, but he looks to be okay. As the game goes on, and Etienne Gagnon's glove is just chilling in the Husky zone, and it will be removed now by Papadopoulos.
I don't know, folks, you didn't see it, but it seems that I believe it might have been, I don't know who it was, but someone who had left the ice earlier for Kent Hill, just
Tanner
in the middle
Cole.
of play. I think
Tanner
Cole. Just when they dumped the puck down, the trainer opened the door and they jumped off, and you see
now here's ETN now seeing the trainer, Andrew Kieran. We will keep you updated on ETN. And that will be a big loss for the Huskies, as George Papadopoulos will hit in the zone for Olivier Lacroix. And that's going to be over and around the goal. Good turn there as Weiss and Souser are defending for the Huskies. And that's going to be up to Pingree, as they will break out now. And there's a shot wide of Mandia as Pingree takes a stumble there. And now it's up to Austin Weiss, and he will try to get out of it, which fails. And a big deflection there. And Gary Mandia lets it go by. Good deflection there by Austin Weiss. And that's over to Gavin Souser, who finds Austin Weiss in the neutral zone. And Weiss was looking for LaCroix, but that missed. Poor pass there by Austin Weiss, as that line will go off. And now here's Papadopoulos to defend. He does another fantastic defense there by George Papadopoulos. And that will be up to now Pavel Stastny, who has a 2-on-1 with Tanner Cole. Here come the Huskies. Stastny goes wide. He finds Cole. Cole cannot get a shot off, and that fails. And that will be behind the net now, as the Huskies missed a golden chance there, as ETN continues to talk to the trainer. And that pass is going to be up, looking for it, and that fails. And now Barrett Lunder has it. He's going to try to get out of the zone, but that fails as well. And now it's going to be in front of Mandia, and he will glove it. Etienne Gagnon still is over by the trainer.
Yeah, it looks like he had a pretty bad injury to that right hand of his. He's holding it still. I think he's trying to just ice it out. He might have to get it taped up. We pray that it's nothing serious and just a little stinger that happened there, but he still hasn't left the side there, which could be a good or bad sign. I mean, he hasn't gone to get undressed yet, so we'll update you when things happen.
And the first line for the Huskies getting on the ice. That puck's going to be behind Mandia, but it's a poor pass. It's out to David Havogel, and he will come up the ice with it. Havogel does some stick work, gets around, almost murdered some people in the bench with his stick. And that's going to be in the middle. The Huskies, they score. The Huskies scored. It's a 2-1 game now. A great pass from Justin Tremblay to David Halfvogel, his second of the game. Or maybe it was a pass from Halfvogel to Tremblay in the middle. And this first line for the Huskies just continues to produce for them. Goal after goal. A fantastic way to start the second period.
As I said, making something out of a bad mistake there, as Halfvogel lost the puck, but he stayed with it, made a beautiful pass right to Mandia, and he puts it home.
All right, here is Norris Andrews.
Second Huskies goal. Huskies lead 2-1 for the first time in quite a few periods if you go back to the game against Hebron. So it was chipped, as David Hatfogel did have it in the corner. He put it in front of the goalie, and Justin Tremblay, or JT better known as, was able to punch that one in, as Huskies do lead 2-1. What a great apple by David Halfvogel, his second point of the game. And Justin Tremblay, I believe that's also his second point of the game and first goal of the game. So Huskies lead 2-1. Back to you, Evan.
Thank you, Norris Andrews, as that was a good shot there by Justin Tremblay in a good spot. But it was right at the goalie, as it was just a routine save there for Matt Castillo. And it seems that ETN is going to come back on the ice now.
Yeah, Etienne's back.
He's back on the bench. I don't know if he's going to play or not. We will keep you updated on that situation, but there's a face-off put by Pingree. They're going to go around the boards with it. And now they're going to have it behind their own goalie. With Chance Farrell on defense, as well as Seth Cherink and Olivier Lacroix. And Chance Farrell's going to take a stumble there no harm, no foul. As here comes Pingree now. And it's guys going to be left for the defenseman. Oh, great block there by Chance Farrell. And he's going to skate after it. And Olivia Lacroix's going to go for a substitution. And now here's Pingree coming up the ice with it now in the neutral zone. And they're going to get it to the Husky zone with a great breakout there. And they're going to go into the middle. And that's going to be up to the defenseman. Chance Farrell was going for the block there, but the defenseman just went around the boards.
We have a quick update for you here from the assistant manager, Connor. Etienne has been cleared to play, so he will be in for the rest of the game.
Thank you to Connor Langen. Big help there as Gary Mendia is going to glove it. And speaking about Etienne, he skates onto the ice now. I'm going to do some practice dangles. And he's going to go there. We are showing him on the camera right now coming through. Number 4 there. He's actually not going to come onto the ice as he's going to take one more shift off maybe. And now here is the face-off in the Husky zone with Barrett Lunder. And now that breakout's to Tanner Cole, who's back on the ice now. And that's going to be up to Pavel Statsky, who has a one-on-one for the Huskies with Alex Wallace. Statsky's going to shoot. Oh, and that was right on the doorstep for Alex Wallace, but he could not hit it back in. And now Pinker's going to break out, but without a big hit from Tanner Cole. And he keeps the puck into the zone. And that's going to be a fight there between Tanner Cole and Alex Wallace. There's going to be a penalty as Wallace gets into it with Pingree.
Yeah, it looks like...
And Alex Wallace is going to get into it deep.
Yeah, I don't think that was Alex Wallace who was doing it. I think he's willing to get the penalty, but he was definitely shoved by a Pingree player.
Yeah, that's Bryce Bedard, defenseman for Pingree. As Wallace and Bedard will both go to the box, and we'll have a 4-on-4.
Yeah, it looks like matching minors for roughing there for that little shoving match that just occurred there. They're talking it over, and I actually would not be surprised with that extra shove at the end if Pingree didn't have a minor misconduct with a 2 and a 10, as it's more commonly called, as the minor is 2 minutes and a misconduct is 10. And
it seems that number 6 for the Highlanders, Max Kirikhanov, who scored the goal for Pingree earlier in this game, might also get a penalty.
Looks like it might be.
He will go into the box as well.
So with 2, looks like we're gonna have a 2 and a 10, maybe a 4-on-3, which is one of the rarer things to see in hockey.
When was the last time you saw 4-on-3, Zach?
In overtime, that
regulation.
Okay. Overtime was Monday.
Oh yeah, with our JV hockey game.
But I honestly think it's been a couple long times, especially in this rink. It's been a while since we've had a 4-on-3. But from what it looks like we're gonna stay at 4-on-4 here. Norris, what do you got?
Because this one is a very interesting case here. Number 20 for, Alex Wallace actually, for our team will go to the box here. I think it might be a 5-minute. Is it a 5-minute?
I think it's a 2. We have no idea. It's still being discussed.
With further thing, I think there's 2 misconducts given out in a penalty. So it looks like Alex Wallace.
Yep, it is a 5 for Alex Wallace. The scoreboard just showed it. But number 4 as well also went to the box. I think that is for roughing.
I think it might be 2. I think it might be matching majors and a game misconduct. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. But this is an interesting situation. I've never seen one.
It's going to be a 3-on-2 here, maybe for the Huskies, as there's 2 people for Pingree in the box.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a 4-on-3.
Yeah, 3. It's going to be a 4-on-3.
4-on-3, but there's a 5-minute penalty. This is one of the most interesting things I've ever seen.
Very interesting scenario here for the Huskies, as they're going to be up 1 person for 2 minutes, but they're going to be down 1 for 5. Since it's a major, it's going to be a penalty for all 5 of those minutes.
Norris, what do you got?
Yeah, Zach, definitely, Zach and Evan, this is definitely one of the most interesting cases I've seen in all my years of watching hockey. Now, there's going to be matching minors here for Pingree, but Alex Wallace will go to the box for 5 minutes, as we see the refs and the Husky players are talking it over, as they just were with the Pingree players. So I guess they're discussing the nature of the penalties and whether they'll cancel out or not and be matching minors or matching majors. So
on further review, it seems that Alex Wallace will be getting a 5-minute major for boarding. As you can see, he comes in really hard, smashed him up against the boards, and then the double minors for roughing after that, as number 6 responded for that. Number 4 added another punch. So
Bryce Bedard and Max Kirikhanov.
It looks like Pavel is wondering why that's a 5 and not a 2. It was a little violent, but I don't know if it was head first in the boards. Let me get another look.
And now the Huskies will have a golden opportunity And now the Huskies are going to have a golden opportunity as it's going to be past ETN Gagnog, who's back on the ice. Great to see there for the Huskies. Now David Halfvogel has it. He leaves it for Justin Tremblay. Here's Tremblay now. He's going to skate in. He's going to go to the side. Up to ETN. Back to Tremblay. Tremblay's going to whiff on it. Looking for a shot there, and he will just simply reset. Here's Tremblay now. Over to Barrett Lunder. Lunder over to Halfvogel. In this 4-on-3. This place is silent right now with anticipation. To Halfvogel. His shot. That misses. That was right in front of the net. And it's going to be cleared away by Pingree. Can ETN save it from going on the zone? He can't save it. Good hustle there by ETN Gagnog. And he's going to leave it for Barrett Lunder. With 1:14 left to go. Huskies being very patient. That's a slash up by ETN. That missed. Or it's going to be saved there. And ETN still very displeased by his hand. Is going to come off the ice for George Papadopoulos. And Jakub Klobuchek will come onto the ice.
Yeah, what Kensel needs to do if they want to be on top this period, they definitely need to be holding on. They need to get a goal on this 4-on-3. If they don't get a goal, then they have 3 minutes on a 5-on-4 against them. So they need one here now.
And that faceoff is going to be won over to George Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos is going to go over to Kevin McElhaney. He's going to take a slap shot. That's just over. And out here, Pingree comes with a breakout as the Huskies are going to need to do a good back check here. And that puck is just going to be dumped in. And Kevin McElhaney is going to come away with it. And McElhaney is going to use George Papadopoulos. And here come the Huskies. Here's Papadopoulos. Coming up into the neutral zone. Along with Halfvogel, McElhaney, and Tremblay. Tremblay's going to hit it down to Papadopoulos. Back into Tremblay. He's going to shoot. And that's going to be saved. Good screen there by David Halfvogel. Tremblay cannot put it on the mark, though. As McElhaney is going to go over to Justin Tremblay. He's going to skate with it. He's going to shoot. And that's going to be bounced. Another save there. As McElhaney is going to fake the slap shot. And he's going to go around down the zone with it. He was looking for George Papadopoulos, but that failed. As that puck's going to be away. And Gary Medina skating out of the box, out of the goalie crease. And he's just going to use Justin Tremblay, who's going to go up to Kevin McElhaney. And here's Kevin McElhaney now. And he's going to get great defense here by Cody Plaza for Pingree. And that's going to be over to Halfvogel. Halfvogel's going to backhand it. Great save there again. And that's going to be over the backs. And it's going to be lands on top of the goal, maybe?
Yeah, it landed on top of the goal.
Yeah, that landed on top of the goal.
4-on-3 over now. And now Huskies are on the penalty kill.
Yeah, for 3 minutes. And we will see if they can deliver, as there's George Papadopoulos on defense there. Along with Halfvogel, Tremblay, and McElhaney. And now here's Pingree now in the Husky zone. They have 2:35 to work with here on this power play. As a player there's going to stumble, and McElhaney's going to try to get it out, but that fails. And here's Cody Plaza. That's over to Kilinkinov. And here's Pingree now resetting up to Kilinkinov. Oh, and that's a poor pass there. And Justin Tremblay's going to skate away with it. And he has a one-on-one with Kilinkinov. Who will have it? Here's Tremblay. He told Jackson he shoots. Great save there. But the Huskies chew away a lot more time on this power play. As Tremblay will go for the sub with 2:06 left to go in this power play and 8:13 left to go in the period. With Tanner Cole on defense now pressuring the puck. And it'll be skidded into the zone by Pingree. And they're going to go for the cross. And that fails. And it's going to be behind them with Jakub Klobuchek, and it's going to be a clear. And now Tanner Cole's going to chase after it. No icing on power plays, and Tanner Cole's going to get there first. And he's going to get hit hard into the boards. And he's going to continue to be battled for. And with Olivier Lacroix on defense. Now here comes Pingree, defended on by Mayancionza. That's a poor stick there. And now it goes all the way to Mandia, and that's behind the net. Defended on by Mayancionza, continued. And now it's behind the goal. The goal almost became this large. It's right in front of Mandia. And it's going to be, I don't think it's a goal, but it might be something.
No goal there. It never went across the line, but they did get a little spicy jumping into there, so doesn't seem like any recurring penalties here with 1:24 left on the 5-minute major.
The Huskies have done an excellent job making this penalty. And it seems that Gary Medina is going to take a couple skates, and both teams will make a change. With some fresh legs on the ice for the Huskies. As Ayanta Klobuchek get off the ice, the defenseman for the Huskies now will be Jeffrey and Etienne, who is back on the ice after that ruthless hit to his hand. And that's going to be sticked away by Gary Mandia. Quick reaction there. And that's going to be a slap shot. That's another block there. And that's another shot by Pingree. That's in front of Mandia, and he gloves it with 1:16 left to go in the power play. not know what the holdup is. It seems like there's an issue with the goal.
Yeah, it looks like the goal is knocked a bit off their pegs there, and Etienne giving a little talk to number 17 for Pingree, who looks to be
Trey
Hansen, who got a little too close to Gary, and Gary obviously had the jump during the song Jump.
And that's going to be a good clear there for the Huskies, but they will have to play their defense. And here's Pingree now with the puck. Here they come. Oh, that's a good move into the zone, and that's going to be a shot. Gloved by Mandia. Good dekes there, good moves there by Thomas Taverner, one of the assistants on this team. But it was a great glove save there by Gary Mandia. Now, here's going to be the face-off in the Husky zone. Here's going to be a face-off. Taken by Olivia LaCroix with 1 minute left to go on this power play. And that's going to be in the zone and cleared away by Olivia LaCroix right down to the Highlanders goalkeeper, Matt Castillo. And that's going to be behind. It's going to be won by Justin Tremblay. Huskies can score straight in. Tremblay dinks it 2. He dinks another. And he's just going to hold it. Oh, and he's just going to go around a couple. He's going to go all the way. He's going to do a wraparound. He just goes around the goal, and that's the Halfvogel. Olivia LaCroix, and he whiffs. And now it's going to be a 2-on-2 defended by Hall and defended by Barrett Lunder. And that's going to be good defense there by Holden Hall. And it's back from Barrett Lunder behind the goal with 28 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Barrett Lunder now on defense. And Pingree's going to go to their defense person, Cody Plaza. He's going to shoot it. Great block there by Justin Tremblay. And the Huskies cannot get the puck out of their zone, unfortunately. And that's going to be down. Defended on. Now it's up to Plaza. And that's going to be hit down the boards. Looking for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh up to Plaza. Plaza with a pass over to Klinknoff. And that shot is going to be wide. Penalty's over. And the Huskies are going to break out. As Olivier hits it up to Tanner Cole. Here's Cole. He shoots.
Oh!
He scores! He scores! He scores!
Oh my goodness!
Tanner Cole with the great heads-up hockey. Coming immediately out of the power play to cherry pick a little. And found by Olivia LaCroix. And Tanner Cole gets the goal. The youngest player on this team. Produces for the Huskies to make it a 3-1 game with 5:15 remaining to go in the period.
As I said, he's going to be the chain player today with that play. Gets out of the box, takes it, and at insult to injury after taking the 5-minute major, they kill it off and then end it with a goal. Huskies lead 3-1.
And here's Norris Andrews.
Up to Tanner Cole, who's coming off the bench for Alex Wallace, who's in the box. And the Huskies are at even strength. And as our JV hockey coach, Adam Shabbat, says, come into the play when you're out of the box or off the bench. And that was a fantastic job there by for Tanner Cole to come into the play and just deke the goalie and go top shelf. 3-1 Huskies here. Back to you, Evan and Zach.
That's a great save there by Gary Mandia. Good shot there as well. Tanner Cole, we just saw the replay, and Tanner Cole got murdered after the goal by Bryce Bedard, number 4 for Pingree, and that's another save there and gloved by Gary Mandia there. And the Huskies have roared back as they're now up 3-1 after the goals by JT, Justin Tremblay, and Tanner Cole. And now that puck is chipped down into the corner. That's replay for Jakub Klocek, who gets up to Austin Weiss, who battles for it. That puck is going to be out to Kavanaugh, who hits it past Mende, who just sticks it wide. That's going to be behind the net again for Jakub Lobocek. He's going to hit it at the boards, and he's going to get the puck out of the Husky zone. And now Mason Bork will pressure it. And now here's George Papadopoulos, who lays a man out. Stops the breakout for Pingree. And that puck is going to be chipped away looking for Mason Bork, and it will not be an icing as Bork will go for the change. And now that puck is going to be hit up the boards. Noah Campbell was almost there. As here's Etienne, and we'll go D-to-D with Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos will do a turn. And he's going to find Setchuring. Oh, and Setchuring almost had a one-on-one opportunity there. And as Noah Campbell will skate around for the puck now behind the net. And he's going to get tied up there. Continued to be battled there against Bryce Bedard. He had one of the penalties there earlier. And that's going to be up to David Halfvogel, who loses his stick. He needs to get it back. As here is Pingree with the breakout now. That shot, great save there by Mandia. It's going to be battle for now behind the net. And that's going to be just a massive scrum there with Ayanta, with Halfvogel. And Matt Ayonta's going to come away with it, finding David Halfvogel on the breakout. And Halfvogel is going to fail to get it out of the zone. Or he does get out of the zone. Oh, it's going to be a
penalty.
It's
Cross-checking.
going to be a cross-check.
Number 17, Pingree is getting frustrated here, making mistakes.
Ray Hansen will go to the box as it's going to be a cross-check. And a unsportsmanlike, I believe.
Unsportsmanlike for John off to the refs. He was not happy about it. Let his feelings known, and I guess he was way too aggressive here.
If you're Pingree, this is the last thing you want to get back into this game, as there is so plenty of time. The last thing you want is for one of your best players to go to the box to get another opportunity for this lethal Huskies offense to strike again. And here's Norris Andrews. I don't know if we caught that on camera. Norris, tell us what you found.
All right, it's getting really chippy here at the Richmond Joy Bonifant Ice Arena. As behind the net for Mandia, during that little scrum behind the net, a couple players went to the ground for Pingree and Kensill. I don't know if I was the only one who saw this, but they were jawing at each other. And a cross-check was called there, I believe. Just a little bit of frustration after the play. And also, on the right side, in the Huskies' offensive zone, I don't know. I think my mic was off for this, but I said under my breath that that's a roughing, because I think the refs did miss something. But Pingree goes to the box here, just getting a little bit too aggressive here. I mean, I know you're down by 2 here, but you got to slow it down and try to get some goals on the board here. But anyways, Huskies lead by 2 still. Back to you, Evans.
Thank you, Norris. As Kevin McLean is going to come up within the zone. He's going to hit it down to Justin Tremblay. Tremblay's going to go around the goal. Here's Tremblay now. He's going to go behind the goal to McLean. He goes right back to him. Up to McElhaney. Up to Barrett Lunder. Lunder's going to go over to Etienne. Etienne's going to shovel it back into the zone behind the goal for Tremblay. And that's going to be cleared away by the Highlanders for Gary Mandia, who will hit it up the boards to Etienne, who finds himself with the puck behind the net as he's hit. And that puck is going to be cleared away, and Barrett Lunder will have to handle it. Here's Lunder. Behind the net, behind Gary Mandia, who has played a terrific game for the Huskies, only allowing 1 goal thus far. And Lunder's going to go to Tanner Cole, who goes across ice to Jakub Klobuchek. And here comes Klobuchek. Klobuchek's going to was looking for somebody in the middle, and no one was there. And now here's Papadopoulos coming onto the ice now to handle the puck with 27 seconds to go in this power play. And 2:31 to go in the second period. Here's Papadopoulos. Oh, he was looking for Alice Walks, but that's a poor pass, and the referee had to jump there, and that will be an icing against the Huskies, and they will have a face-off in their own zone. There's Alex Wallace to take the face-off for the Huskies. And away with a pack with it is George Papadopoulos, who will set up behind Mandia. Papadopoulos, that's going to be off a Pingree player's skate, and he's just going to hit it right back into the zone as Pingree was going to be caught off sides there. And here's Papadopoulos now, as the power play is now going to be expired. And both teams are even straight with Tanner Cole, who made this game 3-1 on the puck now. And that is going to be a good breakout there by Pingree, and George Papadopoulos laid a good hit. It's cleared away by Jakub Klobuchek. Almost a good move there by Pavel Stastny, and he's going to have the puck now. Oh, but he fails to get to it first. And that's going to be in the corner now for Pingree as they're going to break out with it. Quinn Moses will come up the coast with it. There's Quinn Moses. He's going to backhand it ready for the Mandia, and Pingree scores! Pingree makes the game 3-2 as they go right past Mandia. Michael Lynch, the captain for this Highlander team, makes it a 1-goal game as Quinn Moses took it all the way up the ice, almost went coast to coast, backhanded it, and Quinn Moses was right as Michael Lynch was right there for that goal.
Gary Mandia is arguing as we're looking at. He says that the goal was off, and it was, but we don't know if that happened before or after the goal. So we'll get a little update from Norris when it happens.
All right, Norris, what do you got for us?
I know this is the broadcast and all, but I do have to agree with Mandia on this one. I believe the net was dislodged at the time. But then again, there was a good goal by Quinn Moses as he went coast-to-coast backhander on Mandia there. I think the net was dislodged, and it should have been blown dead, but nonetheless, still a great goal by Quinn Moses there with the backhander. But yeah, 3-2 Huskies.
Thank you, Norris Andrews. And that's going to be an icing against the Huskies. And now it's going to be a face-off in the Husky zone with Olivier Lacroix. He's from Quebec, Canada. And that's over to Cody Plaza, who's going to shoot it. Nowhere near Mandia for Seth Cheering, and he's going to get it out of the Husky zone, defended on by Lacroix. And Pingree's going to hit it right back over to Seth Cheering, and the Huskies are going to be onside as Seth Cheering's going to shoot. That's a great save there by the Pingree goalie, Matt Castillo. And that's going to be battled for behind the goal. And Pingree will come away with it. Oh, and that's going to be an excellent project there by Olivier Lacroix. And he will continue. And now he will go off for a change, as Pingree will look to break out. And it will be battled for. And now here comes Pingree away with it, defended by Etienne and Matt Ianta. And that's going to be a shot by Pingree. Oh, and a player tripped over Gary Mandia. Both players seem to be fine, as Gavin Souser is going to clear the puck away for the Huskies.
Yeah, it seemed Pavel was looking for a goalie interference penalty there. Got none, as it was accidental, I guess. And here come the Huskies.
Good stick there by Matt Ianta to force a turnover, as Gavin Souser is going to look for David Halfogel and finds him, as Halfogel is going to go past Cody Plaza there. And now here's Justin Tremblay behind the net. And here's Tremblay up to Holden Hall. That shot, that's missed. And Pingree will get it clear with it, and that will end the second period here at the Wrist Enjoy Bonafide Ice Arena, as your Huskies scored 2 and the visiting Pingree Highlanders net 1. And we will have Norris Andrews here shortly with mid-period interviews.
Keep it up, right? Be the leader. Play like this. All right, here, folks. I am here with Justin Tremblay, otherwise known as JT, who is your second goal scorer for the Huskies today, as they are up 3-2. JT, walk me through that goal, man.
You gotta put some shot on that. Trust your teammates. Get it in the dirty area. Just try to shoot every time you can.
Yeah, you know, as I see both teams are getting chippy here, and I see the Huskies are responding even stronger as they have the lead. Is there any way that the team can adjust, or if not, keep doing what you're doing to adjusting the Pingree's play style here?
I think we got to keep playing hard, get them in the penalty box, and I think we got to have a better power play and just try to score more, pass the puck, and just stay passive.
All right, JT, one final question, so I know you got to get in the locker room here. How do the team plan to take this momentum into the third period and possibly win this game?
You got to keep get energized on the bench, just stand up for your teammates and play the game.
All right, that's all the time we have today. Thank you, JT.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was Justin Tremblay, the second goal scorer for today. And yeah, that'll be all for the second period, folks. Stay tuned for the third.
And we are back at the Rich Joy Bonaford Ice Arena, where your Kansas Huskies are currently leading the Pingree Highlanders 3-2 in this tight matchup between the two teams. Goal scorers for your Kansas Huskies today are David Halfvogel, Justin Tremblay, and sophomore Tanner Cole, who got his name on the score sheet today. And then Huskies were up 3-1, but then Pingree immediately answered back with a goal of their own to make the game 3-2 as we come down the stretch here in this final 18. And the question is, can the Huskies hold up the Highlanders? Can they force the open net? And can they get a final goal?
Yeah, this is for at least for the whole conference, I believe. No, it is not. Tanner Cole scored what seemed to be his first goal of the season today. He has 2 assists. So congratulations to Tanner as a fellow sophomore. And here we go.
And that pass is going to be over to Pingree. That's going to be defended on by Etienne. He loses the puck for a second, but that's going to be over to Bear Lunder. Good pass there by Justin Tremblay. That's going to be blocked there by David Halfvogel. And that's going to be a good hit there by Tremblay. And McElhaney comes up with it now. McElhaney's going to find Tremblay. He's going to go across 1, 2. That's going to be in front of the net. It's going to shot. That's going to be no goal, and Pingree's going to come away with it. Good on the door opportunity there for the Huskies, and then Pingree will just break out.
Yeah, Kensell came out ready to rumble here as they get a great first chance there with 3 shots quickly on net.
And now
Pingree steers it away.
Bear Lunder's going to come with it to Pavel Stastny. And that's going to be around the board thing for Tanner Cole, the goal scorer, as we mentioned today. And that puck is going to be battled for with Pavel Stastny, and then Tanner Cole's going to get pushed away there. It seems there's going to be a penalty coming up against Pingree as Tanner Cole was cross-checked by Pingree. We're going to get you guys a number here for a second, but Tanner Cole got another penalty there.
Yes.
Norris Andrews, get ready.
Sloppy play here from Pingree. Did not need to take that penalty, but they did. And I just don't understand why to do that. Yep, that was a obvious penalty. Norris will have the replay.
It's going to be on Cooley Plaza. Norris, talk to us.
All right, here. So, yeah, pretty obvious cross-check there on Tanner Cole. He's going to draw a penalty there. Pingree player goes to the box. As, again, Pingree, I think, is just getting sloppy and a little bit too chippy for anyone's liking here as they are down by 1. But Tanner Cole is playing very well today, so it's always good that when you get a goal and draw a penalty in the game. So now Huskies are on the power play, still up by 1. Back to you, Evan.
Thank you, Norris, as Papadopoulos is going to have it now. On this power play unit with the second line. And here comes George Papadopoulos from Montreal, Canada. And that's going to be behind the net for Alex Wallace. Here's Wallace. He's going to kick it around the net. He's going to chase after it. And he's going to pass it down to Tanner Cole. Here's Cole. Oh, that was a poor pass there by Tanner Cole, and it's going to be cleared away. And the Huskies are going to do a change here with Papadopoulos behind the net with 1:08 left to go in the power play as the Huskies' first line comes on for them right now. As Jakub Klobachek's going to go around someone. And that puck is just going to be hit right at, I believe, Justin Tremblay. And it's going to be down here for Papadopoulos.
Yeah, for the Huskies, I think Alex Wallace, number 20, needs to be very careful of what's been going on as he has made some plays that probably should have been penalty that haven't been called. So he just needs to make sure that he's not committing anything too heinous, as, you know, a little bumping and bruising won't hurt. But no one caught it, but with about 1 minute and I think 43 seconds in the power play, he headlocked someone at center ice and brought him down, no call. I don't think anyone saw it, but I certainly did, and Huskies now need to break out.
And here's Jakub Klobachek. He's going to go around him, man. It's a great defense there by Pingree as they go around. And Klobachek is going to use Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos is going to go behind the boards, and Gary Mandia lays someone out. Gary Mandia laid on Max Becker right in front of his crease. And now Jakub Klobachek is going to skate it in the zone for the Huskies. And that's going to be over to David Halfvogel, to Kevin McElhaney. Back down to Halfvogel. Halfvogel's going to go around the goal. Halfvogel's going to skate up.
10 seconds left on the penalty.
Halfvogel's going to go over to Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos' shot. That's going to be blocked. Now here's Kevin McElhaney. And the power play now is 5 seconds. Here's Halfvogel. He's going to go for a miss again. Oh, but that misses. David Halfvogel was going to try and go for a highlight reel goal there, which failed. It was blocked. And Pingree's just going to chip it away for George Papadopoulos to handle. It's not going to be icing.
It seemed there for David Halfvogel, that was the best option for him to try an icing goal. It was a giveaway there for the Huskies, but a nice save there by Gary Mandia. But Halfvogel tried it, failed it, and probably won't do it again this game.
And here are the Huskies now on defense along with Austin Weiss and Olivia LaCroix. He's just going to do an excellent chip into the zone for Mason Bork. And it's not going to be an icing as Cody Plaza for Pingree is going to come away with the puck now. And that's going to be over for ETN. He's going to try to look, who was looking for Austin Weiss, and he continues to battle for it. And as he goes D to D, here's Plaza's pass again, which is right to ETN. And ETN's going to go over to Barrett Lunder. And Lunder's going to go over to Mason Bork, who cannot handle the puck. And that, now here's Pingree again as they break out with it. Defended on by Barrett Lunder. And that pass is over to Mandia, who's going to drop it in. Nice and easy for Barrett Lunder. He's going to go around the boards to Bork, who's going to do a pass to Olivier LaCroix, who's going to chip it right to the goalie. And that's going to be played on by Tanner Cole. And he dekes a man. Here's Tanner Cole. Oh, he loses the puck. And it's going to be a good breakout here by Pingree. It's a poor breakout, my fault, folks, as it's right back to the Huskies with Barrett Lunder on defense. Back over to ETN. Back over to Barrett Lunder. Back over to Tanner Cole. To ETN. And ETN was looking for Chance Farrell up in the zone. And the Husky defenseman will sub out. As it's going to be behind the net for Alex Wallace. And he's going to come over there. He's going to hit it in the middle. Nobody is there, but Tanner Cole is there. And he's going to go back to Chance Farrell. Chance Farrell was looking for Tanner Cole right back there. But that pass went off somebody's skate. And here comes Pingree with the breakout. No penalty there. Had to check the other referee for a second. As that puck is going to be over with Nana Alonso on to play with it. And that puck is going to be shoveled back into the Husky zone. But now Tanner Cole and Chance Farrell get a breakout. As the Huskies' second line will now go off for a change. And now comes the first line consisting of McElhaney, Tremblay, and Habvogel. As here's Pingree coming up now. That puck is right over to Mandia. Scary rebound there, opportunity there for Pingree. But Mandia is just going to glove it. And the Huskies' first line will remain out on the ice, consisting of Habvogel, McElhaney, and Tremblay. And that face is going to win, and the referee takes a tumble. Hopefully he's okay.
Yikes! That's second time he took a tumble. There's a giveaway in the Husky zone.
And that's going to shot. That's going to be blocked. And Klobuchar comes away with it. Looking for David Habvogel, and he's there. Here comes Habvogel now. He's going to do a turn. He's going to hit in the middle, looking for Kevin McElhaney, but that failed. And Habvogel does great defense there. And away with the puck comes Justin Tremblay, who's going to do a backhand. He's going to go through another. He's going to get pushed to the ice. And now here's Habvogel again, and he's going to get decked into the boards. And Tremblay gets decked into the boards as there's a huge scrum going over in the corner where we really can't see. Now here's Habvogel continue to battle. Oh, no, that's Tremblay. Habvogel comes away with it. Looking for Kevin McElhaney right in front of the Pingree goal. And 8 minutes have already passed in this third period. Now here's Pingree. Oh, they do a good breakout pass. Justin Tremblay almost blocked it. Now here's Holden Hall on defense. That misses. And Gavin Seltzer, he's going to dump it over to Olivier LaCroix. We'll have a one-on-one. Here, Olivier LaCroix. He was looking for a pass, but nobody was there as Olivier LaCroix was up with Gavin Seltzer and Seth Chirik.
Just to know, Pingree has been missing their player, Terry Hansen. Oh, what a break here.
And here's Austin Weiss. Olivier LaCroix. It was Olivier LaCroix with the good one-on-one opportunity there. And it's just gloved away by Castigliotto.
But,
Zach, what do you got for
right
us?
Before I was interrupted by Austin there, Terry Hansen has finally returned to the game after being out for over 8 minutes, after being trapped into the penalty box. And his 10 minutes are up.
Now that puck is going to be one-on-one by Pingree against Noah Campbell. And that puck is going to be done to the zone for ETN to handle. And ETN does so swimmingly, and that pass is going to be over to Noah Campbell, who's going to battle for it. And that pass is into the middle, and it's plucked away by George Papadopoulos, and he will come up the ice with it now. Here's George Papadopoulos. He's going to turn around. He's going to shoot. That puck is blocked. And Papadopoulos is going to go around the boards looking for Tanner Cole. And Cole does a turn. And Cole goes, and that's going to be battle for in the side. Now here's Pingree coming away with it now. Good defense there by George Papadopoulos to neutralize Cody Plaza there. As Alex Wallace hit it around for ETN. And ETN goes up to Noah Campbell, who chips it up into the neutral zone for Tanner Cole, who battles for it as well. Played on by Alex Wallace. No penalty there. As it's going to be behind the net from Pingree with 10:34, and they need a goal. They need one quickly. As Pingree is going to just chip it into the zone right at Mandia, and he's just going to catch it and not going to drop it. It'll be a face-off in the Husky zone. Huskies have 10:24 left to go in this game. Just got to defend or maybe get another one to line the cushion for Gary Mandia, take some of the pressure off him. But Pingree's relentless attack is just not letting up. And here's the face-off now by Justin Tremblay, which is lost. And there's the shot. Oh, it's intercepted by Justin Tremblay. And here he comes. He has David Halfvogel to his left. He has Kevin McLean behind him. Tremblay pulls up. He goes over to Barrett Lunder. Lunder's going to shoot. That's a great save by the Pingree goalie. And that's going to be out. And it's going to be chipped away right over Barrett Lunder. Barrett Lunder, not the tallest player. Only stands 5'8", 160. So it's a little easy to chip over him. Yeah, I know, Norris. I'm only 5'5", 145, but still. Now, that's great defense there by David Halfvogel to Gary Mandia now. Gary's going to put it through to Kevin McElhaney. And that's a poor pass chip. And here come the Huskies with a 3-on-2 with their first line. Here's David Halfvogel. He's going to come in. He's going to leave it for Tremblay. Tremblay's going to shoot. That's in front of the net. And that was in front of the net. Right for Kevin McElhaney. And now Matayanta is going to hit it around the boards. And that pass is going to be chipped away here for Barrett Lunder. Matt Lunder's going to go to Ayanta, who cannot come away with the puck. And there's some friendly fire there by Ayanta and McElhaney. But it's all good as Barrett Lunder's going to skate with it now after receiving a pass from McElhaney. And Barrett Lunder's going to lose it. And here's a one-on-one opportunity. The shot, the save by Gary Mandia. And now Mason Borga's going to play with it for the Huskies with 9:09 remaining to go. And here's Cody Plaza now from Pingree. He's going to hit it into the zone. Sticked away by Mandia. And that's going to be a great chip out there by Antoine Jeffrey. Looking for Olivier LaCroix, who's going to head into the zone looking for Austin Weiss, but that fails. And Pingree is going to reset with Max Kirianov. And that puck is going to be played back over looking for Cody Plaza, but that does not make it to him. As he's defended on by 3 Huskies, and they get the puck out of the zone. Now there's Olivier LaCroix on defense. That misses. And the puck goes right past for Holden Hall now for the Huskies. And that's going to be hit out to Antoine Jeffrey. Good hit there by Antoine Jeffrey, but it's in the middle now for Pingree. That's a shot, that's chipped, that's missed. And it's going to be hit away by Bork. But that's another shot, another save by Gary Mandia. And now here's Mason Bork, and he will chip it away. And the Huskies will go for a change. And now here's Pingree as they just hit it across the other zone for George Papadopoulos to handle. And Papadopoulos will reset as he chips it up. Oh, he hits it right to Pingree. Hit that shot. That's missed. And it's in front of the Mandia. Got sat down. And it will be an icing against the Huskies in a very fast-paced sequence that shaved 3 minutes right off the clock. And the Huskies will now have a face-off in their own zone.
Yeah, that 3 minutes were non-stop there. Constant action each way with 3-on-2s, a minor breakaway, and Gary Mandia there taken down by some friendly fire. Looks like Mason Bork kind of clipped him, but he managed to get the puck on his stick, wrangle it all the way down the ice, and with 8 minutes to go, Huskies still lead 3-2.
And now here's Alex Wallace now battling for it along with Tanner Cole. That's a little stalemate here between all the players as nothing's really happening. Oh, and Pingree comes away with the puck, and that's going to shot. That's sticked away by Mandia. And that's over to Tanner Cole, and he chips it. And it's going to be rehandled by Thomas Taverner. And that puck is going to be chipped away to Mandia. And Mandia's going to stick it away, looking for Tanner Cole. And here come the Huskies now. Here's Tanner Cole skating up with it. He's looking for a chip to Pavel Stastny. He finds him. Pavel Stastny battles for the puck. Stastny goes around, but that's failed, and that's hit away. But Alex Wallace will come away with it. It's in George Papadopoulos, and he's going to chip it up to find Tanner Cole, and Tanner Cole's just going to chip it back into the zone. And that is going to be played on by Pingree, and they're going to hit it up the zone. And it seems that a big collision just happened here with Jakub Klobocek. Everyone seems to be okay. Jakub Klobocek and Marco Matolia had a big collision there as the Huskies are just going to ice the puck here. As Pavel Stastny is going to come back onto the ice for the Huskies as McElhaney cannot, because it's an icing, and you cannot line change on an icing. And now here's Justin Tremblay now. Here's the face-off for Tremblay. That's behind the net. to Jakub Klobuchar, and he's going to go around the net with it. And he's going to chip it up to Justin Tremblay. Here's Justin Tremblay now. He's going to, and it's an offsides. I believe that the Huskies, David Hapvogel was called offsides by the Huskies. David Hapvogel and Jakub Klobuchar, the two players on this team from the Czech Republic. David from Litvinov and Jakub Klobuchar from Teplice. As the first line of the Huskies is going to stay on the ice, but new defense as Matt Ianta, Antoine Jeffrey, Etienne Gagnon are going to be on defense for the Huskies. And the faceoff is going to be scrambled out by Pingree, and they're going to come up with ice. They're going to shoot. That's high from Mandia. It's going to be played for Matt Ianta. That's over to Hapvogel. And that play is for McElhaney. He's going to do a great chip behind the Pingree defense to Hapvogel. No icing. As here's Hapvogel now. He goes around the goal. There's Hapvogel. That's gonna be battled for by Tremblay and Hapvogel. And Pingree's gonna come away with it as they do a turn. And that puck is gonna be hit off, and that should be an icing against Pingree, but it will not. And Jeremy Diaz is gonna hit it around for Matt Ianta. He'll leave it for Justin Tremblay. He's gonna hit it out of the zone. But it's picked up by Cody Plaza for Pingree, and he'll get into the zone with it. Huskies cannot get the clear as Mandia with a great blocker save. And that puck is hit away by ETN and gloved by Jack Curran on the bench for the Huskies, making sure no one gets hit with a flying puck there, as both teams will make a change.
Yeah,
5:51 remaining.
Greatest save for Jack today. Saving it looks like their coach Pavel Mavrat from any harm or any of his teammates. So nice gloving. Always fun to get in a little action, even if you're not on the ice.
There's a face-off by Olivier Lacroix. Gavin Souster's now almost out for the block. And that puck was right in front of Gary Mandia, but no harm there. As Gavin Souster is gonna dive for the clear, but Pingree's gonna hit back into the zone for Barrett Lunder. Now here's Barrett Lunder now. Lunder's gonna hit it out, looking for Gavin Souster, but that pass failed. And the Huskies will have to, and some of the Huskies will go for a change. Olivier Lacroix will come out, and Wallace will come onto the ice now. And that pass is gonna be over to Taverner, who gets into the middle, and that's going to be another good defensive stop there for the Huskies as Jeffrey will chip it out, and no one can catch it. As that puck is going to be chipped back into the neutral zone by Pingree, and here come the Highlanders with Barrett Lunder on defense, but Lunder's excellent defense shoves them away. And that's going to be the set trick, and he's just going to chip it out right to Pingree. And that's going to be hit down into the Husky zone, as their second line will come on now. Oh, and that's a poor miss hit there by Mitchell Lynch, one of the goal scorers from Pingree thus far. As Pavel Stastny went on the ground to hopefully get a block with 4:42 remaining to go. And there's a good shot there also by Mitchell Lynch, which is gloved by Mandia with 4:39 remaining to go in this game as the Huskies are looking to close this one out.
Yeah, Pavel Stastny went to go block it, but it missed him and actually hit Alex Wallace. So everyone's doing their part here to make sure Gary Mandia sees as little shots as possible, as Huskies still lead 3-2 with 4:39 left to go in the third.
And Alex Wallace will take the face off, but it was lost. And there's Plaza with the shot, and that's a goal for Pingree. Cody Plaza knocks this game up at 3 with 4:33 remaining to go in this game after the lost face up there in the Husky zone. And now it's back to the drawing board for both teams as the game is theoretically 0-0. And that is devastating there for the Huskies, but as Pingree gains a ton of momentum here in these closing minutes. And we have Norris Andrews. What do you got for us?
Much comment on this one, just the Huskies did lose the face-off, and Cody Plaza, who was there at the point, number 24, just ripped it from the blue line, and that one went past Gary Mandia. So just the Huskies are all tied up here with Pingree, 3-3, close game going on the stretch here.
Thank you, Norris Andrews. As it's going to be hit into the neutral zone and back out by Pingree to Holden Hall. And he'll come up with it. He's going to chip it into the zone. No icing as it hit off whoa. As that's a bad icing call by the referee, as it was right in front of us. That should not have been icing, as it was chipped and it hit right off a Pingree player's hand. And the icing is still going to be called, and that could be costly here against the Huskies, who got screwed over by the refs against Hebron. And let's see if this as that faceoff is going to be won by ETN. He's going to skate up the ring with it now. Now it's going to be another icing against the Huskies as Justin Tremblay could not get to the puck. And ETN, whoa! And I don't know if on cameras caught that, but ETN was pissed. And it seems that his stick got stuck in the boards right there. And the stick seems to be broken as he goes to the bench to get a new one. As it was going to be another face-off here in the Husky zone. And both players went early. And that's going to be here for ETN using his new stick to Kevin McElhaney, who's going to get boarded. He's going to get a big hit there. My fault, folks. And now Justin Tremblay will play defense. And it's lost! And it's lost! And here's Justin Tremblay. He will shoot, but he can't score. And it's good defense there by Pingree as Justin Tremblay did an excellent toe drag to get it back to the middle. He had a wide open net, but a good stick work there by Pingree's defenseman. Kept this game from being 4-3. And now there's the clear there by Pingree. Played on by Holden Hall for the Huskies. And Hall will go to ETN.
Yeah, I would not want to be the rink manager for Pingree when they come back, as there's been so many times where players have just blown edges and fallen down making costly mistakes, including, I think, the second goal was caused after a player lost an edge right on the goal line. So they need to find out what's going wrong here and find out quickly.
And there's Holden Hall as that chip, that's going to be cut by Pingree. Now Austin Weiss will also lose an edge as he goes down, and that puck is going to be hit right in the goal, and Cody Plaza will regain possession. Now here's Pingree coming up the ice with it now. That's going to, and he gets past one person, and that's going to be shoved away by Matt Ianta. And Holden Hall and Matt Ianta, no, Holden Hall and someone from Pingree are going to be battling for it. Battling to get back up. And Holden Hall leaves his stick. And Gary Mandea hits it away, but we're on the other side. As Wallace is going to shoot. That's going to be missed. Alex Wallace had a great chance there. As it's going to be hit around. And that's over to Kanarov for Pingree. And that's going to be hit away from dealing with him, Matt Ianta, who does a great stick away there to Pavel Stastny. And Stastny's going to dump it in for Alex Wallace. And the goalie for Pingree comes out. And that's going to be cleared away by Pingree, but it's going to be failed as Tanner Cole keeps it in the zone for the Huskies with 2:06 remaining to go in the game. Here comes Pingree up with it now. That's going to be hit away. Looking for Matt Ianta. And that's going to be in the zone for Quinn Moses. And he's going to try to go to the middle, which is failed. And Justin Tremblay comes away with the puck now. He loses handle of it. And that's going to be a Pingree's player. And that's going to be won away by Justin Tremblay in a weird sequence there as Justin Tremblay uncharacteristically whiffed on a pass to David Halfogel or Kevin McElhaney. And that's going to be played down for Kevin McElhaney as he battles for the puck along with Justin Tremblay. They continue to battle for in the corner, and that's going to be up to David Halfogel. Here's Halfogel. He's going to lose the puck in the Pingree zone, but he's going to re-get it back. And it's going to continue to be battled for as George Papadopoulos will be able to keep it in the zone. And here now comes David Halfogel, and he falls to the ice. And here's Justin Tremblay now, and he cannot get the puck as Pingree gets the breakout with 1:05 remaining to go in the game. As it's going to be Gary Medina just going to glove it. Did a weird little dance there as maybe he was looking to drop it for a Huskies player, but he does not, and it's going to be reset. And here's Olivia LaCroix to take the face-off now for the Huskies. We're 1:02 away from overtime, and there's going to be an immediate whistle, a timeout maybe. A timeout here by Pavel Navrat. And we'll see you guys back in 30. We are back after the timeout called by Huskies coach Pavel Navrat and Annie May as they wanted to talk it over with their team. And the face-off is going to be lost by Justin Tremblay, but it's going to be cleared out of the zone for the Huskies. And that's going to be picked up by Kevin McElhaney. He's going to go over to David Halfvogel. Here's Halfvogel. He's going to shoot. Great, fantastic save there by Matt Custilioto.
51 seconds here. All the Huskies have to do is keep it in the offensive zone and just get shots on net. Don't miss the net. If it goes off the pads or they make a save, whatever, you get another chance. Don't miss the net is the lesson for you today.
And here's Justin Tremblay as he does win the face-off to Halfvogel. And here's Halfvogel now. Halfvogel goes over to Papadopoulos. He reps one. That's on Pingree player's stick. And here comes Pingree up with it now. It's a 2-on-1. Mandia's going to call for an icing, and he gets one. And Pingree seems frustrated with that icing call as they thought it was hit. But they will redo it again with 39 seconds remaining to go in Pingree zone.
Yeah, from our perspective, it actually went through all the sticks. Replay is just not there yet, so, I mean, it's not too big. But, yeah, a shot here, it does not hit any of them. It goes right through, threads the needle.
And that face-off is once towards Papadopoulos, but he cannot keep it in the zone as it's regained with ETN. As ETN goes D to D with George Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos is going to go over to Kevin McElhaney. McElhaney's going to chip it down over to Halfvogel, and that's going to be past Halfvogel. And now it's going to be won over by Kevin McElhaney in the neutral zone, who gets pushed away from the puck. And Pingree's going to come away with it, but it's going to be an offside. And Pingree's even more, and you thought Pingree was mad about that icing. They're even more mad about this one, as the stick was broken there. That's Ryan Kavanaugh's stick snapped into 2 pieces. And he's going to go over, get a new one real quickly over there.
19 seconds to go here. This is crunch time. As you see from the replay, that looks like it was offside. So great call there by the refs.
And here's David Happ, and there's the puck that's going to be played into the Husky zone. And there's David Havel. He's just going to try to chip it out to Justin Tremblay. And Tremblay's going to get hit into the board. And that's going to be hit around by Manastranglo for Pingree with 5 seconds remaining now. McElhaney to Tremblay, the shot. It was just saved.
Oh,
they had a chance for a buzzer beater.
And we're going to overtime, baby.
Justin Tremblay had his shot right on the doorstep. But it was a great save by Castillo, and everyone on the Pingree team is going to owe him some drinks after today's game.
Non-alcoholic drinks, by the way. Yeah, I see their shot. Oh my goodness, it was a couple centimeters away from going in. Great save by the Pingree goalie, who I believe was, Matt Cusilio. Great save there. And we got a barn burner here, folks. 3-3, Huskies have the momentum. Let's see if they can keep it going in this 5-minute overtime period.
And Gary and Mandia and Castillo are going to change as we're going to continue to wait for this OT. The crowd are going to come to their feet now for the Huskies, as we show them right there. And we're just about to get overtime underway. Last time the Huskies were in overtime, they lost against Hebron here. We were all there.
Very sad moment.
Very sad loss for the Huskies.
And we would want to thank everyone out there. We got almost 70 viewers. We want to thank everyone for sticking with us. And we are here for overtime on the hill.
And that first line for the Huskies, who has produced most of the goals for this game, 2 of them, in fact, today, are going to skate onto the ice for the face-off. As Tremblay's going to take it. As the fans here at the Bonaparte Arena make some noise, that face-off is going to be won. And the Huskies go to D to D, and Kevin McElhaney is going to hit it into the Pingree zone. And Justin Tremblay's going to battle for it now. That's for Kevin McElhaney. For Tremblay. Tremblay's going to try to skate around to ETN. He's going to keep it into the zone. Or not, if it's going to be an offsides.
Yep, good call there by the ref. It just barely squirted out from the line. So, Tedsville still on the offensive here, looking to do something here.
And here's Justin Tremblay with the face-off. And that face-off is going to be once McElhaney, who's going to hit into the Pingree zone. And then Pingree will go to D to D. That pass is going to be up to Pingree. And here they come now. That's going to be around the net. He's going to go wrap around. He finds number 4, that shot. That's a goal for Pingree! Number 4, Bryce Bedard scores for the Pingree Highlanders. Right through Gary Mandia, decides to go 5-hole. And it's a quick overtime period.
And Kent Hill, for the second straight game, will lose in overtime in the first minute. That's got to sting.
And we really have no more words as one of the greatest traditions in sports, as the both teams line up to shake hands, happens. As the Pingree Highlanders will take this battle between the Kent Hill Huskies and them 4-3 in overtime. It was a great game. We thank everyone who tuned in. We thank them for watching. I'm Evan Slotnick.
Hey, I'm Zachary Braithwood.
1 second. Say it again, Norris.
I'm Norris Andrews.
And we will see you guys next.
And we want to thank our camera person, Noelle Braithwood, for sticking with us.
We would like to thank Jenna Pons for doing our DJ tonight, making sure the experience is great.
Actually, no, check that. It was Connor Langen doing it
yeah,
tonight.
Connor
Jenna Pond was out.
Connor
She
Langen.
usually does it for us, though. But still, shout out to her for doing all of
Yeah,
this.
Jenna was doing scoreboard, so shout out to her too.
And thank you guys, and until next time here on The Hill.